Kawadhi nyime ni chenro mar piedho jogo mamanyolemo ibedo komishonas mag IEBC medo dhi mbele kaka wuono. Patrick Sanya Otoshwa Mabusia, Peter Ruto ma Nairobi, Peter Wanyande Oduor ma Siaya, Rispa Woro Lik ma Homa Bay, Philip Kakai kod Ramadhan Abukakat Mukira emeda dhogi kawuono.
And in voter registration was, of course, the registration of voters.
Phases of the electoral cycle. There are 3 broad phases of the electoral cycle.
Yes.
So you just name them, like one phase, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And then from each one of these phases, you name one activity from the phases.
Okay. One of the phases, I would call it voter registration. The second phase is registration of candidates through the nomination processes. And then there is the voting, which includes tallying. So under voter registration...
Those are actually activities that you have named.
Okay.
But let's assume that... Let's just work with the activities that you have named. So, based on your experience in audit, finance, and accounting,
yes,
and the competencies that you have very well outlined for us, how will that impact the implementation of voter registration, registration of candidates, and the other one you have mentioned? Those 3 activities you have mentioned.
Now, thank you again. Under voter registration, my skills and my competencies will apply specifically under what we call voter register audit, because that is very, very important, and we ought to carry out this exercise in 2 ways. We have to coordinate with the national government. That is...
That's okay.
Okay.
They will, in that segment, it will apply to audit.
Yes.
The next one?
Registration of candidates. One of the key issues here would be nomination of the candidates, and then there will be the signing of the code of conduct by the candidates. And once they are registered in the system, they will have their certificates.
So how do your competencies apply to that?
Yes. Now, this registration and of candidates is very important, and that's why I bring the knowledge of automation. In this phase, we have a lot of many people coming to anniversary towers. And my thinking, if successful with my fellow commissioners, is to automate this process so that whoever is wherever can be able to log in, apply, receive his certificates, and of course there will be a verification of the documents submitted. So my knowledge would be very important here in terms of bringing new ideas on registration of candidates, not manually.
Are you suggesting that candidates will actually, from their homes, send the documents for nomination as candidates for the general election through virtually?
Yes.
And that they'll be verified virtually?
Yes. What I'm putting across is that given a timeline, it is important we automate this process. Given a given timeline, they should be able to log into the system, upload their documents, and then a parallel system where possible, the parties or independent candidates can be able to send their documents, and then the IEBC Secretariat and Commission can confirm and move, instead of us all assembling at anniversary towers on particular days. Thank you.
And will that require change of law, regulations?
Yes, at least IEBC, Madam Koki, operates purely on law.